Definitely.
Man, everybody's getting beat up towards the end of the year.
It's that time. Not practicing Jamel Dean in the concussion protocol. Will Golston with a wrist and a knee. Ryan Johnson ankle and Jordan Whitehead shoulder. Really was nothing really to be done physically today. It's that time of year to mentally prepare, and got a hell of a challenge in front of us. A very, 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 very good football team with a great quarterback. So it'll take everything we got.
Coach, could you just have imagined what it was like playing in those types of conditions that the Bills and the Patriots played on Monday night?
Been in a lot worse.
Really?
Numerous times. So yeah, it's different. And obviously you have different game plans, and but you got to deal with it.
First, wind can be a very limiting factor. When you guys could have, it looks like 10, 12 miles an hour, not what they were dealing with in Buffalo. How much do you let that factor into your thought process during a game?
It really depends on the quarterback's warm-ups. For me, the history of going out there with the quarterback and watching him throw in all four corners and which way is it going and which way is it moving. I've never been on a team where we could run the ball that many times and win. So you still had to throw the damn thing. So, yeah, it's strictly up to your quarterback.
This Bills team has given up the fewest touchdowns of any team in the league. What makes their defense so challenging to go up against?
Speed, boy. Then they got great linebackers, good front, good secondary. Obviously, I'm missing a heck of a corner now, but young guys stepped in, and yeah, this is an extremely well coached group.
Bruce, when Gronkowski decided to come out of retirement, how many guys take a whole year off, right, and come back? Did you know what to expect from him?
Not really, other than he had to get some weight back on and get back in football shape. But the desire, when I talked to him, the desire was there to do it, and he's obviously still has it.
How much? I mean, he went through this horrific injury right with the ribs earlier this year, but like from a football standpoint, having played a season, how much better prepared is he at all for what he had?
Oh, it's light years from last year. Even all the way through the playoffs, we were still learning, last year. And this year, there's a handshake, there's an eyeball contact. Let's play. We're so much far advanced. Not just those two, but everybody.
How much does that change things for an offense when you have that dynamic between Tom and Gronk, that they can kind of decide each other and know?
Yeah, I mean, it's with Mike now. It's with Chris. I think Tom's got that rapport with all those guys, and so it's fun to watch them when we're rolling, and not so much when we're not.
With a guy like Josh Allen, does he have to have a running game to do what he does so effectively because he's a dual threat and he's got a cannon of an arm? I mean,
no, they can throw it 40, 45, 50 times and win, and he just is so unique in the way they run the ball with him. Different backside sets where it's supposed to 100% pass by any other quarterback. It's a really good chance that you run with them, and Brian Daboll does a hell of a job with those quarterback runs.
First, we saw Richard Sherman designated return to get back to practice. Do you know how reasonable it is that he could go this week, or is he likely a multi-week guy?
Yeah, we'll have to see tomorrow. Today was a walkthrough, but we'll just see where he's at tomorrow.
Scotty Miller hasn't really gotten too much action or targets. Is it just the way the defense is playing, or are you just kind of easing him back in, Scotty?
No, it's just opportunities. Mike doesn't come off very often. So if Mike doesn't come off, Scotty, you don't go in. So it's opportunities, and when he does go in, it's kind of like, hey, let's back up. So it's just opportunities right now.
Tom said after the game he thought this was the most important game of the season for them, which is unusual because normally he gives them all equal weighting. How do you see it?
Well, I think it's a huge game for both teams. Where we're at now, everything that's involved with the playoffs and the seeding and everything. Plus, we don't want to lose at home. And they obviously, coming off a really tough loss, they don't want to lose 2 in a row. So it's a big game for both teams.
This is a chance for this team to win the division first time since 2007. Is that kind of mind-boggling that it's been that long for this team?
Yeah, yes and no. I've been in divisions where, it was tough. And different teams have taken over this division a couple of times. Atlanta had it for a while. New Orleans has had it for a while, and Carolina had it for a while. So, no, it doesn't surprise me.
Another notch on the belt for Tom last night, Sportsman of the Year for the second time in his career. Just kind of thoughts on that.
No, that's fantastic. He's one of the best sportsmen I know. So he honors it well.
Coach, this Sunday is going to mark the 45th anniversary of the Bucs' 1970-16, their last loss when they went 0-14. What would that be like for you as a coach to experience 14 straight losses and have to try to overcome that?
Probably wouldn't be coaching.
Quite a challenge, yeah. Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.
Come on.
Oh, boy.
Mike, congratulations.
Thank you.
I know you've done this before, but just how much it means to you